Ukulele Scramble.
Ready for countdown?
Hi, Richard. Yes, I
3,
am.
2, 1, go. Here we are.
You know, we're getting really good at this.
Yes, indeed.
Starting our clocks, that is.
Yes.
Well, hello out there. Welcome to 12 at 12 with the Ukulele Scramble. I'm Robin.
And I'm Richard, and we are the Ukulele Scramble. And it's 12 o'clock here in Massachusetts in the USA. And if you exist somewhere else or at some other time, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Yes, including another dimension. That would be nice. Wherever you are, we would love to have you say hi and tell us where you are in the chat. And also, as we move along through this, the next 12 minutes, if you have any questions, we'd be happy to try and answer them.
So for the next 12 minutes, we're going to each play one song, and we're going to tell you a little bit about it. And Robin is going to start this whole thing off. So Robin, why don't you tell us about your song and play it?
I sure will. Alrighty. Well, let's see. I'm going to give myself the solo layout. Okay, here we go. So today I've chosen to sing and play a song called The Square Root of Two, and it's by the Two Man Gentleman Band. I've seen the Two Man Gentleman Band 3 or 4 times. I sketched them when I saw them at the Jalopy Theater, and they put on a wonderful show, and they're so much fun. But when I really fell in love with this song, particularly this song, when I heard Stu Fuchs play it on the ukulele. There's Stu. If you play the ukulele, you probably know who Stu is. I highly recommend his YouTube channel, Ukulele Zen. And fortunately for me, Stu is not just a virtuoso, fantastico performer, but he's a really wonderful teacher. So I booked a lesson with him, and I begged him to teach me the square root of 2. And fortunately he agreed. So I would like to play that for you now. And this is the Square Root of 2 by the Two Man Gentleman Band, a one-woman ukulele cover. It goes something like this. My love for you is like the square root of 2. That's a nerdy way to flirt, but it's true. If you write that number straight out to the umpteenth decimal place, you'll notice that it don't repeat and it never terminates. My affection's never ending. Every day is new. My love is like the square root of 2. Written as a decimal, my love is like the square root of 2. My love for you is like the square root of 2. That's a dorky way to court, but it's true. My fondness isn't fractional, in fact, it's irrational. That is, if you speak in terms strictly mathematical. Fetch me a blackboard, I'll sketch you the proof. My love is like the square root of 2. Written as a decimal, my love is like the square root of 2. You're not much for numbers, but maybe you could make an exception and we could be lovers. My affection's never ending. Every day is new. That's how my love is like the square root of 2. Fetch me a blackboard, and I'll sketch you the proof. My love is like the square root of 2. Thank you.
Oh, very nice.
Well, Richard, I'm going to hand it over to you now. What song have you chosen to sing?
Well, I'm going to play a song called Pennies from Heaven, which many of you people out there probably know. Pennies from Heaven is a song from 1936. It has the music by Arthur Johnson and lyrics by Johnny Burke. It was introduced by Bing Crosby in the 1936 film of the same name. It's a standard. It's been recorded by so many artists, Billie Holiday, Frank Sinatra, and lots of others. And it's in the Grammy Hall of Fame. But the version that I think I remember in first hearing and loved was by a doo-wop group called the Skyliners, who recorded it in 1959. And it was a huge hit. It was the #3 song of 1959 on Billboard. And it's one of those songs that you can interpret in many ways. The Skyliners and many other artists recorded it with big bands. You can record it as a swing tune, fast, slow. It's great. I'm going to play it on my super baritone my super baritone ukulele, which is not actually a baritone ukulele. This is a Martin Style 5 tenor guitar. It's tuned the same as a baritone, but it's a little bit bigger. It was built in 1928. And here it is, Pennies from Heaven. Every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear the thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. Your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear the thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you, pennies from heaven for me, pennies from heaven for you and me.
Ha, fantastic. You know, every time you play that song, it gets stuck in my head.
Oh, geez. Well, it's an earworm. It's a very catchy little tune.
Oh, I'm not complaining. At all. Well, let's see how we're
So
doing
it looks
on time.
It looks like we have. Let me just check our clock here.
Oh,
Well, we have here's our countdown clock. It looks like we have about 3 minutes left. So, Robin, you know, it's interesting. I just talked about my so-called baritone ukulele or mini tenor guitar, and I know that the instrument you played is very special as well. Can you tell us about that one?
That's true. And our friend Bill Williams mentioned that he appreciated this ukulele. Bill has one of these too. So this is a snowshoe ukulele. It's a custom made right here in Massachusetts by Steve Beauregard. And this custom made just for me. Steve does beautiful, beautiful work. So I'm going to show it off. He gave me a dragonfly on my headstock because I love dragonflies. Very beautiful there. It's got 14 frets to the body. I got to pick out the wood myself, and this is koa wood with a little bit of sapwood in it because I like that, you know, for sappy songs. And it also has a scoop here for reaching the really, really high notes. And it has a sound port, which is a really, really nifty thing that you can get in your ukulele so that when you're playing with a lot of people, you can hear yourself better than you would otherwise.
Is that,
and-
that oh, sorry,
Yeah, well, no, go
ukulele
ahead.
has a pickup in it too, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
It has a Misi pickup. I think it's pronounced Misi. Anyway, so you plug it in and charge it, and it takes like just a few seconds to charge it for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, I really like the Aquila Red strings on it actually.
And it sounds great too.
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy to play.
So again, let's mention that the builder of that is Steve Beauregard, and the name of the ukulele company is Snowshoe Ukuleles.
Yes.
So we have about a minute left, huh?
Yeah, well, this is a good time for me to mention I put a link in the chat to our store on our website, and there you will find some goodies like t-shirts and hats and mugs and things like that, but also some songs that we've recorded, and you can stream those anywhere you stream music for free. But on our website, we have the lyrics for you and, written a little bit about the song and about, why we decided to play it the way we did. So go check that out when you can. We're so glad to have people here with us today. And if you're watching this later, we're glad to have you too.
And if you do like the show and you want to see more of it and want to be apprised as to when things are going to happen with the Ukulele Scramble, please subscribe to our YouTube page, and I guess you can always like us on the Facebook too.
Oh yeah, follow us on.
We
Facebook.
like to be liked.
Who doesn't like to be liked?
Yes. So we have just a little over 10 seconds. Anything else you need to say, Robin? Because we're counting down here. I like the clock.
Well, we're
4,
we're planning something
3, 2,
fun
1.
for next time.
Next week will be fun. See you then.
Bye.